Today's Saturday, it's the 28th of June 2025, and we're back at Raixa, and it's an evening, and they've just locked us in. We're actually going to the concert here tonight, and they've just locked the gate. We've only just got in. I don't know what's going on here. So I read in the newspaper that they've got a season of summer concerts, and this is actually the first one. And we've just arrived. It's 8 o'clock in the evening, so we're a bit early. The wall here is radiating the heat, and Anita's having to walk away from it because it's so warm. We've had about 36 degrees on our terrace in the shade today. Another very, very warm day, so we're actually not getting out very much. And so to get out in the evening is quite pleasant. The sun's going down, and we're in the mountains, so hopefully it will be just that little bit cooler. And there's the beautiful house of Raixa, which is featured in some of our videos. Just taking a couple of shots of it. Got the camera set up properly. The sun's going to set on it soon, so we should be all in the shade. Raixa, it's the scene of many films, and I covered one which was the Agatha Christie Poirot film. It's a beautiful house. It's free to visit. It's got a lovely museum. It's got lovely grounds, and there's walks you can do which actually take you up the mountain, but it's a bit hot, and I should think from now on till September it's a bit warm to walk up there in the daytime. We're not normally open in the evenings. So yes, I think we've sneaked in ahead of time. Got direct sunlight here as we go over this little bridge walkway, which takes us up towards the house. So it's a free concert. You don't have to book, you don't have to get any tickets, you just turn up. And it's said somewhere that I read, they've got 300 seats, and the first 300 will be seated, and that will be it. No more people allowed in. So it's quite a lot. And you've really got to want to come to this because it's a little bit out on the Sawyer Road. Beautiful building, beautiful castling type building. It's actually a stately home. Hola. Walking directly into the sun. This is, I'm guessing it's going to be into the courtyard. Don't know if you can see anything because I can't, because the sun's in my eyes. We should be alright in a few more steps. Oh, that's better. I guess the van's been delivering the equipment. It's the Santanyí Band that we've got today, and when we come here, the first place we stop, and it's where we see the frogs, but I'm sure they'll be out. Oh, we've got the frogs out in the evening. Oh yes, they're letting us know that they're there.
It's a bit bigger now.
This is the way we'll go to the concert. There's already actually a few people already seated in there, so we're not the first to get in, even though we seem to have jumped the queue. So we have actually seen other events in this courtyard when we've been to just visit the museum and the house, and they've had activities for children. well, there's not usually any facilities here to have a drink or anything. But being such a hot night, I'm guessing they've had to put something on. Anita's gone to investigate, and she's come back with a glass of wine. Look at that.
It's going.
And it's free. Cheers. And it's not a bad wine, actually. Not bad at all.
I think it's local.
I'll just give you a little idea of where we are and what we are. This is the courtyard of Raixa, and the band's all getting set up over there. There's some very young players in there, but that's nice. And the bar's over there, serving the drinks, and they've got some nibbles as well, which I think I need to avoid those because I think it was sobrasada, was it?
Yes. I think it's not good for you, darling.
But very tasty.
Per nosaltres, per Consell de Mallorca, avui començam enguany la nit de Raixa, en aquest emblemàtic lloc de Serra Tramuntana, una finca que és de tots els mallorquins, és la millor finca que hi pot haver junt a la Serra Tramuntana.
Well, we actually forgot to finish the video, so we're back in the car now, ready to go home. But it was a wonderful concert. Really enjoyed lots of different pieces of music, all very nicely joined together. Lots of medleys from different shows and films.
Young and old players,
really enjoyed it,
yeah,
and very, very good, and a lovely audience. So we look forward to the next one. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. So bye for now.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.